Step 1. Submitting the actuals, planned daycare sessions attended. You may have been set up to submit actuals for multiple daycare centres, and if so, you will see icons for each centre upon logging in. Click on the icon for the relevant named daycare service to begin submitting actuals. You will need to carry out some pre-submission checks before submitting your actuals. To do this, click on the Care Package line items icon on the Portal Task homepage. A Care Package line item, CPLI, is a purchase order for an individual known as a client in the system. This function allows you to see the real-time status CPLIs for your service or services. On the Care Package line item screen, you will be able to use the first drop-down menu to choose to view the CPLIs for your daycare service. If you have other services, residential, home care, or supported living, these services will appear as options. Check the list that appears on screen to ensure all clients you are expecting are on it, with the correct number of weekly sessions and rates. If any are missing or incorrect, you will not be able to submit actuals or invoices for the affected clients. This will not affect submitting actuals or invoices for other clients. To follow up on missing or incorrect purchase orders, you will need to submit a query to the Council. Please refer to the General Provider Portal Handbook for a full explanation on how to do this. It is good practice to check your CPLIs regularly, especially if you have a significant number of Council clients. Please note, if any of your clients have continuing healthcare funded CPLIs, the service type on the CPLI will show Daycare CHC, as shown on the example on screen. Please be aware that when you submit actuals, you will always need to do this on a per client basis rather than by using the Confirm Actuals function. This is explained later in the video. Once you have completed your pre-submission checks, the next step is to submit your actual attendance data. Clicking on the Home tab at the top of the screen at any time should take you back to the Portal Tasks homepage. Click on the Actuals Visits icon. Note that many more icons may be visible on your Portal Tasks homepage if you have other permissions as part of your Portal user account, and if you need to record attendance at more than one daycare centre, you can change the daycare centre you are recording data for via the drop-down menu in the top right corner of the screen. Select the service for which you wish to submit actuals. Do not check the Include Historical box. Click on the relevant week in the actual week's calendar, Saturday being the first day of the week and Friday the last. The CPLIs for those dates will display on the screen. There is an option to confirm all client actuals in bulk, but this can only be used if the following conditions apply. If you have no daycare CHC CPLIs to submit actuals for, all commissioned planned CPLIs are present and correct on the Submit Actuals online screen, and all clients attended all their sessions for the week. Then you can scroll to the bottom of the client list and click on the Confirm Actuals button to confirm attendance for all clients in bulk. If an individual attended a session on a different day to usual within a particular Monday to Friday week, but the total number of sessions matches planned, then this still counts as all sessions being attended. If you click on the Confirm Actuals button to confirm attendance as planned for all expected clients, then a notification will appear on screen, which indicates a confirmation has been successfully recorded for that week. If one or more clients commissioned are incorrect, there are CPLIs for Daycare Centre CHC, or some clients did not attend, then you will need to update the attendance data for each client individually. To do this, click Add Edit next to the CPLI you wish to amend. The number of commission sessions for the week will appear by default. For daycare CPLIs that are not CHC funded, the number of commissioned planned sessions for the week will appear by default as a figure that can't be edited under a column headed PL. The two fields under the headings Actual and VST will also show numbers. Actual will by default show the number of planned PL, while VST will by default show the number 1. Both actual and visit must show the total number of weekly commission sessions that were attended by the client during the week, i.e., the numbers must match. Edit the numbers to report actual attendance. The screenshot on screen shows what the inputting should look like when the client has 4 planned sessions and all 4 sessions were attended that week. Once you are satisfied that the actuals are an accurate reflection of delivery, click Save and Back. Please note, if a client's service started or ended midweek, then the proportion of sessions may look different to what you would expect. For example, as a decimal, as shown in the example on screen. This is because Contract divides the number of planned sessions equally over 7 days. This reflects how most other adult social care services are delivered. You can ignore this and just record the number of sessions attended. For daycare CHC CPLIs, the number of commission sessions for the week will appear blank in the list alongside other non-CHC daycare CPLIs. For example, client name 2 in the example on screen. Click on the Add Edit button next to the blank Daycare CHC CPLI. A drop-down menu field will appear called Add Actual. The default will usually be no selection, so you will first need to click on the down arrow and select the CPLI as shown in the example on screen. When you have done this, you will need to click on the Add to generate the usual actuals field. Once generated, these will initially display the same default values as in the case of non-CHC care CPLIs, i.e. actual defaults to the PL, planned figure, and VST defaults to 1. As with non-CHC daycare CPLIs, you must manually amend the values under the headings Actual and VST to report the number of weekly commission sessions that were attended by the client. Where the number of sessions attended is less than the number planned, you will need to reduce both the number in the actual and VST fields to reflect this, as shown in the example. The total of actual and MSD should match the planned PL total. Enter a comment in the comments field explaining briefly the reasons care has been underdelivered that week. Please note, bank holidays are not automatically applied. You will need to adjust the actual attendance for the week and record the bank holiday as a missed visit with a comment of bank holiday. The line will turn red to indicate that the total is less than planned for the week where missed actuals are entered. Please note, daycare sessions should not be banked. Individuals should not be attending an additional session in 1 week and then missing a session in the following week. Care and support needs are assessed as a per-week requirement. Therefore, our invoicing process does not support fluctuations in sessions between different weeks, even within the same 4-week billing period. Actuals must also be submitted if no planned sessions were attended during the week selected by entering 0 in the actuals field, 0 in the VST field, and the number of sessions missed in the MSD field. Write a brief explanation in the comments field. If a client has attended more sessions than are showing planned, there must be a current CPLI against which to submit actuals. If an increase to the ongoing planned sessions for an individual is not reflected on the CPLI on the portal, this must be queried through the portal and no actuals submitted until the CPLI has been amended. If there is a temporary increase in sessions, there might be an additional CPLI for these sessions. You will need to submit actuals for each CPLI separately. For example, if you have a client attending 2 sessions a week, but there has been a short-term increase for an additional 1 session per week, the additional 1 session will be listed separately and actuals for this additional session must be reported on the relevant lines. Please note, start and end dates for CPLI commitments are not displayed on the actual screen. If you need to refer to these, you will need to navigate back to the portal task homepage, care package line items icon, and search for the individual. You should update the actuals weekly, but raise invoices once per 4-week billing period. Ensure that your actuals are up to date when generating an invoice, as the system pulls information from the entered data. With step 1 complete, you've confirmed your attendance. Now proceed to step 2, generating and submitting invoices using daycare session actuals. You'll find this in the next video in this series.